Hey guys, Joester here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. So this time I have the brand new OLED by Vizio. Yes, this is the 55-inch version, 4K HDR, Dolby Vision, HLG support. I bought this for $900 at Best Buy. This is probably the cheapest price that I've seen on an OLED TV. And that's not it. It comes packed with bunch of HDMI 2.1 features like auto low game latency, variable refresh rate, so it's great for gaming, and of course it has the OLED black levels. So if you're interested in this TV, this video is for you. Welcome to the channel, guys. I'm Joester, and let's do this. Hey guys, Joester here. Just a quick note before you start the video. I wanted to let you guys know that I teamed up with Lustre to give you other buying alternatives. So whether you're buying a TV or a monitor or a soundbar or any product that I review here in the channel, Lustre will give you other alternatives that better fit your budget from top reviewers at no extra cost. You can also install their extension if you want the recommendations or product analysis right where you shop, like on Amazon or Google. So definitely guys, check out the links that I will leave in the description of this video or also in the comment section. All right, let's do this. Alright guys, so I'm going to start with the rear of the TV to show you where the inputs are located and overall how it looks from the back. So if you look at the TV from the front, on the left hand side is where a few ports are located. Right here we have a USB 2.0 on top, and then audio and video ports, and then an HDMI, which is HDMI number 4. And then right below that, there's a power button, volume up and down, and then input selection buttons, just in case if you can't find the remote controller. Alright guys, so if we remove these covers is where you find the rest of the inputs and also the power port. Here are the rest of the ports. On the left hand side there's an Ethernet, then the antenna, then audio ports, optical, and of course the rest of the HDMI. And as you guys can see, this TV also supports HDMI 2.1, 4K 120Hz on port number 3 and 2, and EARC on port number 1. On the right hand side there's only the power cord or the power port, and then we have also cable management. So here's some samples how the cable management works. I have a regular 4K cable, and then this one is an ultra high speed HDMI 2.1 cable, which it's a little thicker than a normal cable, and then you can run all the way through here, and it passes through the middle. So once you have all your cables ready, then you can close this. You can pretty much close like right here. And I noticed like these brackets are very tight. Hopefully I don't break them, but there it is. Now something in particular I wanted to show you guys is that in this area it says please carefully remove the clear protection film underneath after your TV it's been fully set up. So if you get closer here, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a clear protection film that it's asking to be removed. So here it is. You guys need to remove it. This is something similar that I found on the LG C9. So now once I remove that film, there is a matte finish. So right here in the front there is another film that obviously Vizio wants you to remove. They even put this yellow tags right here, so of course we're gonna take it off. Wow, what a nice looking TV. Obviously it is an OLED, so it is very thin. And also, I like the plate. It's just like the center stand, it makes it look like the TV is just floating. It is very slick. All right, guys, so let's get into the picture of this and the operating system, because of course this is what you're here for, right? You want to see how this TV performs. So first of all, this is using Smart Chromecast. I believe that's what it's called, Smartcast. Yes, so this is the operating system that Vizio uses, and I think Vizio has done a really good job with this one. I have reviewed Vizio TVs before, and one of the things, my biggest complaint is the operating system, how slow, how laggy it was. Well, not anymore. This one is very, very fluent. It is very responsive. I like this. So first of all, this is the home. This is where you find pretty much everything. Over here we have new series, and of course it's just going to show you what's new, sort of like commercials. That's what I dig. That's what I see. Then over here we have, of course, movies, what's trending and what TV shows are trending. Over here we have all the applications: Netflix, Prime Video, Hulu, Watch Free, Vizio, Apple, Disney Plus. I mean, you have pretty much everything that you're looking for. It's right here. It's nice. It's super fast to access everything. There are some free channels. Just if you're like me, that you don't have an antenna, or maybe just in case if you don't have cable. I don't have cable. This is perfect. You get access to a bunch of free channels over the air, but it's going through the internet. So that is awesome. This is our recommendations for you. Yeah, after we collide, there's some like New Mutants movies that you can go right away. And once you click on one of these movies, it'll tell you which applications you need to open in order for you to either buy it or rent it. So for example, I have Video Prime, or I even have Vudu. I can use either one of those. And then also tell you if it's in 4K, this one is in 4K UHD, or if not, so this is pretty awesome. I like this. Over here, let's go Watch Free. So this is just in case if you don't have, like I said, an antenna or cable TV. Vizio is with Pluto, and you can watch TV shows or movies or whatever. I'm gonna take this out of here before I get into trouble. But the upscaling also looks good. I was surprised. 1080p, 720p looks really good on this TV. I was just watching that earlier today. I can't show you much because I'll get into a problem here with the copyright. Extras. So over here, you get access to, for example, Amazon Alexa. If you want to use voice assistant about this, it'll tell you like little tutorials here about this TV, how to use it. Also, Apple AirPlay or HomeKit settings. If you're using this, I don't have any iPhones or any Apple, but just in case if you do, you get access to this as well. Backdrop, you can change the backdrop picture. Customize app row, you can customize all your applications. It also has Google Assistant, just in case if you use that. There's a bunch of tutorials right here as well. This is pretty awesome. That is giving you ways to learn your walk around your TV. The speakers on the TV, they're facing backwards, which I'm not a big fan of that, because I don't feel like I appreciate the sound as much as, for example, the LG OLEDs. I feel like LG OLEDs have the best sound because they use the bass to sort of like rebounds the sound to us instead of going backwards. But I always recommend to get at least a sound bar if you want to take full advantage of sound, or maybe if you have a home theater setup, that is so much better. So right here we have the remote controller from Vizio, which is a pretty good size. I like how it handles good, and there's quick access through some of the most popular applications, of course, Vudu, Netflix, all your quick access here. There's also the free watch from from Vizio. The inputs are over here. I really wish that this button was more like in here instead, because when you want to change to the different input, you just gotta go, your hand has to go all the way up here. Then once it's right there, you can just switch through pressing this button to the right or to the left, depending on what you want to do. And we're just gonna leave it right there, press back, and that's it. One thing I did notice is that there is no voice assistant through the remote. You have to do that through your either Google or Alexa. That it's pretty weird because most of other TV brands, it's on the remote. But, you know, that's what we have. So one thing about this OLED TV that I know is that a lot of you guys are going to be worried because OLEDs tend to have the problem of permanent screen damage or screen burn. That is what happens. It happens when you leave the TV on for a long time and then all this permanent, for example, those applications at the bottom, they stay right there. But one thing I like about this, just for example, if you leave it on for how it is right now, exactly around 2 minutes, the TV is going to shut itself down. You'll see it just in a few more seconds. Right about now. There you have it. So it's about 2 minutes and 10 seconds. The TV just shuts down. It's not completely off, but the screen is off. All you gotta do is just press the button again, down, and here you go. The TV is back on. So that's a pretty cool feature because, for example, my wife, she tends to leave the TV on all the time while she goes and gets something from the kitchen. She comes back and continues. That is going to definitely damage the TV. But in this case, Vizio thought of that. So I'm glad to see that feature. So, of course, this OLED has beautiful contrast and deep black levels. Let me turn off the light so you guys can appreciate a little bit more how beautiful this picture looks. And that is why you're buying an OLED, right? For this awesome contrast and amazing black levels and beautiful picture. Now, OLEDs tend to be not as bright as LEDs because, of course, you don't want to burn the screen, but still, because of the deep black levels, the contrast and the highlights are just spectacular, guys. This is incredible. I love these deep black levels. So far, my experience has been very positive of this TV. This is the first generation of OLED TVs by Vizio, and I think they have done an excellent job. Picture looks amazing, deep black levels, it is bright as well. I highly recommend to use this in a dark room. This TV is perfect for that. So on my next video, I'm gonna test it with the Xbox Series X. I'm gonna test all the gaming features because it does have variable refresh rate, auto low game latency. It also has EARC. I mean, it has some pretty awesome HDMI 2.1 features. I'm gonna show you which ports are the ones that you need to use, and I'm gonna test it with different kind of games. So stay tuned for that. So far, my experience, once again, it is very positive. Hopefully you guys are able to get this TV for that price, $900. Man, that is a steal. Alright guys, so thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section if you have any questions or if you want me to test some other picture modes or maybe some specific games. Alright? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm Jolster, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Jolster out.